This series is not meant to be an accurate representation of the current NASCAR Cup Series. This is a fictional series, ran on NR2003 for enjoyment. I hope you enjoy today's race. Hello and welcome to today's race live from the Circuit of the Americas for the NASCAR 2003 simulation season. We're going left and right today, our first road course of the season. New car is going to be racing here on the road course for the first time, and it's going to be quite interesting what this new car can do on a road course. It's more suited to a road course, as some of the drivers have said in interviews leading up to today's race. With the sequential shifter, the bigger tires, everything points to a good road race today. Hopefully we will have that. But first, before we go left and right, we'll take you trackside to get the engines fired here at COTA.
Drivers, start your engines!
Engines are fired, drivers ready to go, fans are ready to go. We are going racing here at the first road course of the season. Starting lineup, gonna come across the screen. As I said, Austin Cindric on pole. He is a great road racer, has a road racing background, and was able to put that car on pole for today's race. We had a few drivers that had some issues in practice. Drivers trying to get used to this new racetrack. One notable driver starting in today's race. Driver the number 53 for Rick Ware Racing, their third entry for today's race. Car is going to be driven by Roman Grosjean. Raced in Formula One for many years. Formula One comes here to Circuit of the Americas as part of their schedule. Roman raced here many times for Haas when he was in the Formula One campaign. Now racing in the IndyCar Series full-time. Figured he would take his shot here today at Circuit of the Americas, a track that he's familiar with. Cody Ware will go to a backup car after a practice accident that happened yesterday. So Cody Ware driving that backup car for Rick Ware Racing. The favorite for today's race, obviously Chase Elliott, won the only NASCAR Cup race held here at COTA last year. So he's obviously the favorite today. But up at the front, it is all Austin Cindric. Austin raced here last year in the 33. He's able to get a good feel for Cup racing here at COTA. Cars come into the stadium section, and the pace car is going to peel off, and the field is going to be in the hands of Austin Cindric around the final turn. Austin Cindric is going to see the green flag. And we are gonna go racing in COTA, green flag in the air. We're racing. Down into turn number 1 they go. Austin Cindric takes the low line. Ross Chastain right behind him. Chastain gonna get clear of the 3 of Austin Dillon, as well as... And we already have a caution here. It looks like Tyler Reddick may have spun around. An early caution. And we also have another car off. As they're racing back to the line, Kurt Busch, he's going to get spun around. So chaos on the first lap of COTA. Chaos ensues all through the field. Grosjean already up a few spots. Grosjean working on Harrison Burton. Oh, Burton gets hard into the back of the 19. Harrison Burton, a lot of contact with the back of Martin Truex Jr. That's going to hurt both those cars. Really heavy damage. Caution is going to be out here once they come to the line. Initial caution was for Tyler Reddick. See the damage on the back of Tyler Reddick's car there. We are going to take a look at what happened all over the racetrack to start this one. It all starts here with Tyler Reddick. Gets run into... Oh, there was a few cars involved in that one. The 38, Noah Gragson, the 17 of Buescher, the 8 of Reddick. And then you have the incident with Kurt Busch here through the S's. Not sure what happened to Kurt. Oh, Michael McDowell gets into Kurt. Not too much damage on the 45. And then down this end of the racetrack, Harrison Burton just couldn't get the car slowed up. Heavy contact with the back of the 19. We're back live looking at the 21. A lot of damage. Austin Cindric, your leader. Ross Chastain second. Ryan Blaney in third. Kyle Busch in fourth. And Austin Dillon in fifth. We'll be back with the green flag. We're back live. Lights are off on the pace car. Getting ready to go back green flag racing here in COTA. Austin Cindric, your leader. Ross Chastain, second place. Trackhouse Racing has been very good the last little while. Let's see if he has anything for Austin Cindric on this restart. Come down the front straightaway, going pace speed. Cindric looking at the flag stand. Green flag back in the air. Down into turn number 1, Cindric way wide. Chastain looking to the inside. Chastain now your leader. Cindric back 3 spots from the restart. And Austin Dillon, he's going to get the lead. Down through the S's they go. Logano now working on the one of Chastain. Not going to be able to make that work. Did have a few retirements announced at the beginning of the season. Eric Almirola, one of them. Almirola not having too good of a day today. Him or Chase Elliott. Some damage for those two cars, so the favorite to win this race heavily damaged. Both those guys, the damage came from heavy braking zones and running into the back of other cars. Austin Dillon with Ross Chastain behind him. Logano, Cindric, Blaney. Penske really showing up today. All 3 of their cars up in the top 5. Plenty too far back to make a move. Austin Dillon looking for his first win of the season. Denny Hamlin, he went way wide. Racing now with Ricky Stenhouse. Gonna go too wide through the S's. Stenhouse really squeezed Hamlin on the beginning of that. Really hard racing between the 11 and the 47. But he's going to complete the pass. But Stenhouse still right on the back bumper of Denny Hamlin. Looks back to the inside. He will get inside position. But Denny with the huge drive off the corner there. Now Denny looking to outbrake Chase Briscoe down into turn number 11. This is where we've seen a lot of contact this afternoon. But Hamlin is going to make that work. He's going to get by the 14. Still pretty tight up the front. Austin Dillon not running away too much from Ross Chastain. Dillon, one of those guys that really could use a win right now. Last week's winner in Texas, Kyle Larson. Larson currently in position number 9 right now. Into the S's. Larson trying to close the gap on Christopher Bell in front of him. Roman Grosjean right now sitting 22nd position. With a relatively clean race car. Chris Buescher, one of those guys that was involved on that lap 1 incident, lap 1, turn 1. Looks like Noah Gragson looking to make a move on him. But Buescher will be able to hold him off. Corey LaJoie, another one of those cars that has a lot of damage. Chase Elliott, another car that's struggling today. As well as Landon Castle. The lead remains the same between Dillon and Chastain. Justin Haley, a lot of damage on the back of his race car. But a car on the move right now is the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Running some really fast lap times, working on catching the 48 Alex Bowman right now. After he got by Chase Briscoe, he's kind of left him in the dust, and now Chase Briscoe's fallen into the clutches of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And Stenhouse is close enough to make a move. Decided to not make a move that time. Gonna try to make it maybe down here in turn number 11. Still not quite there. Field pretty strung out. Not a lot of battles going on right now. Bubba Wallace, another car. It's got some damage on the back of it. Harrison Burton was able to continue even after that damage from getting into the back of the number 19 machine. And Tyler Reddick, he's still trying to battle back after that lap 1 incident. He did get some damage to his 8 car. He's trying to work his way back through the field. Another guy trying to work his way back is Kurt Busch. Although Kurt didn't get any damage from the accident that he was in, he just got spun around. Still set him back quite a bit at a track that passing is very difficult. Ooh, the 66. Almost got in the back of the 45 there. Almost couldn't get his car slowed up enough. Oh, Truex way wide. That's going to bring the 53 right up to his back bumper just about. A little bit of a mistake on Truex's part. Heavy racing ahead with the 43. Ooh, Eric Jones way wide. Some cars coming down to pit lane. Cars coming to pit lane. Right now, you can see pit lane a very busy place. Cars on track. Right now, there's some drivers that are on pit lane. But some of the guys that did not pit include the one of Ross Chastain. Does Ross Chastain have enough fuel to make it to the end? I think that's going to be the question for a lot of these guys that are on track. Are they going to come down on a white flag lap, or are they going to try to stretch it? Is that a risk that you want to take here this late in the race? An update on Roman Grosjean. Something happened with his car. He is going to be done for the day. That car sitting on pit road off right now. So unfortunate for Grosjean and his team. Here comes the one car. Chastain leading the race, trying to be our first multi-time winner. Are they going to bring Chastain down onto pit road? Yes, they are. Not enough fuel in the one car. And now the battle is between Kyle Busch and Austin Cindric. Kyle Busch will see the white flag. Does Kyle Busch have enough fuel? He's got 2 Penske cars behind him, as well as Kyle Larson not too far behind. Does Kyle Busch have enough fuel to make it to the end of COTA? He's got a long way to go around here. Through the S's goes Kyle Busch. This would be Kyle Busch's first win of the season. It'd be Joe Gibbs' first win of the season. Toyota already has one with Kurt Busch, but Joe Gibbs still searching for their first. Is Kyle Busch going to get it done today? Joe Gibbs, who has struggled to have pace and speed as these other teams have, could finally get it done on a road course today. Kyle Busch into the stadium section. Has to be nice and easy now. Just get through these corners. Not a lot of pressure out back from Austin Cindric. He's fallen off a little bit. Kyle Busch coming into the final couple corners here. Last turn for the 18 machine. Down onto the front straightaway. And Kyle Busch, he's going to do it on a fuel mileage race. He's going to win at COTA. Unbelievable fuel mileage run for Joe Gibbs, getting their first race of the season, their first win here with Kyle Busch. Austin Cindric, who started on pole, will finish one spot short in second. Ryan Blaney, who was your points leader coming into this race, is going to cushion that points lead a little bit more with a solid third place finish. Kyle Larson, fourth, and Kevin Harvick, he's in fifth. Justin Haley and Daniel Suarez bringing a couple good finishes for their team. We saw the 47, he was hanging tough in the middle portion of that race, and he's able to bring it home, rounding out the top 10. Great run for the 47. There's Ross Chastain. If everybody pitted, judging from the looks of this, he would have been ahead of Austin Dillon in the 3 car. And Austin Cindric's team, they were pretty close on fuel because he is out of fuel on the back straightaway. Same thing as Hamlin, Bowman. A lot of these guys running out of fuel on the back straightaway. Even Kyle Busch. I don't hear that car running as he's rolling around the track here. As cars pull into their pit stalls, we'll take a look at the unofficial results for today's race at the Circuit of the Americas. Kyle Busch, your winner. Not able to do a burnout because his team timed it perfect with the fuel. Ran out of fuel on the cool down lap. Ryan Blaney with a nice third place finish. The rest of the field will scroll across your screen. A fuel mileage race at COTA. Who would have thought that the race would come down to who could save enough fuel on a road course? We saw some great racing today. Saw some guys get into one another. Roman Grosjean, unfortunately, had a good run going. He was in 22nd position, highest of 20th during the day. And unfortunately, he Had a mechanical failure towards the end of that race, and that 53 car will not finish today's race. Take a look at the updated point standings after today's race. Ryan Blaney on top with a lot of points, adding to the cushion. And what we saw today was a great race, and if we see that at the rest of the road courses for the season, we have some good shows coming up for you. We've still got Watkins Glen, Sonoma, and Road America for road courses. But that's going to conclude our broadcast for today. Here's a look at the schedule if you want to see that. Got some good races coming up. And we have not had a repeat winner yet this year. That is going to conclude the broadcast for today's race at Circuit of the Americas. We hope to catch you in the next one.